everyone, I'm Shannon. Most of you have worked with me before. I do see one new face in here, so I just want to introduce myself. I work in marketing and sales, and my name is Shannon Haney, and welcome. Thank you for coming in. Today I have a new product that I'd like to launch to you guys, and I'm sorry but the slide projector actually is not working, so you won't be able to actually see my PowerPoint presentation from where you're at, unless you have really good eyes. But I have prepared a sheet for you guys to follow along with, so you can actually see each page. So you'll be able to look and follow along on each page as I go through the slides. So let's get things started. First off, this new product is going to be an extended service contract, and I'm presenting that today because I feel that it's something that everyone needs. I don't know how many of you in the room have one or not, but it's a really good thing to have. And I actually have one myself, and today I'm going to go over the benefits and the pros to having one. Clients are keeping their vehicles longer, and they are maintaining them better. They're purchasing vehicle contracts, and I have lots of documents that I've researched stating that people are purchasing them. There's a few other companies in the market that are doing what we're looking forward to doing, and they're very successful. I actually met with one gentleman, and he gave me a lot of vital information on what to do and how to start out in the beginning. And so I'd like to go over the average repair cost with you. First off, I'm going to start with how much it would cost if something did break down. If something broke down on the vehicle, for instance, your fuel pump went out, it would cost $500. So for our clients, this is how we're going to market it. We will show them all of the repair costs and how much it would actually cost to repair something in case your vehicle broke down. People can spend about $1,250 just to fix their air conditioning. In the state of Texas and Florida, and being in the South where we plan on marketing, people need their air conditioning, and people need vehicles in general. Most of y'all took the vehicle that you own to get here this morning, not public transportation. A lot of people use their vehicles even to go to the grocery store and do daily things, taking people to school, picking people up from doctor's appointments. And so a car is needed in everyday life, and people do maintain them, or else they're going to have a lot of fees that they're not going to plan on, and it's going to come out of their pocket and affect their budget drastically. Now, there's rapid growth in the contracts that were sold in 2005 to 2009, and I just broke it up on a year basis using the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. This chart is detailed out. It's colored for each year, and I would like for you to look at your charts right now in the papers that I have handed and provided, and you can look at them all and just see how rapidly the sales are going up each year and how many contracts have actually been sold throughout the past few years. So I'll give you just a few moments to review that. And this data was pulled just about 2 weeks ago, so it is accurate. Now, the types of levels of coverage that I would like to offer would just be 3. I want to keep it simple, and there's 3 that I'd like to offer. It's going to be a basic powertrain coverage, a standard coverage, and the high-tech coverage. And there is a sample contract in all of your paperwork as well. So you can look that over and go ahead and read that. The powertrain is just going to be the major drive shaft components, and that's going to be like your engine, your transmission, and then also the drivetrain. The standard coverage is going to offer a little bit more. It's going to give you the air conditioning. It's also going to cover your electrical department, and then also the steering and the brakes as well. High-tech coverage is going to cover the radio and everything else from the other components, from the other packages, actually, the other levels of coverage. And then actually it's going to cover the more details for the electrical system, like your power windows, power door locks. Once you get into the little gadgets, that will be covered under high-tech, and it will not be covered under the standard coverage. So here's the powertrain coverage, specifically engine, transmission, and the driveline. Standard coverage will include everything from the powertrain, like I said, engine, transmission, driveline, steering, and the air conditioning. High-tech coverage, engine, transmission, driveline, steering, air conditioning, the electrical system, and the fuel delivery. And then some of the additional benefits that I think our clients would like are going to be 24-hour emergency roadside assistance, emergency towing, rental car coverage, and then we will have an exclusive concierge service, nationwide service we will provide, and then the complete mechanical repair coverage, which would be one of the service contracts. And we can get that to our clients all for about 99 cents per day. So it's about an extra $30 if they'd like to add all of those coverages on. And just to cover our company, there are some disclaimers and some parts that we are not going to cover. And this was all gathered of things that actually break down a lot and mechanical failures that other companies do not cover. So I'm going to go ahead and list a few of these, and you can also follow along in your paperwork. It's the maintenance items would be glass, so windshields, plastic lenses, body and paint items, and that does include the soft trim, the paint peel and paint tiers and the fabric tiers, the tune-ups, oil changes, anything that is routine maintenance, tires, oil changes, we're not going to cover that. And if they do any modifications to the vehicle, such as aftermarket parts, they put a liftgate on it, they put a snowplow on it, we're not going to cover that. And that will all be stated in the contract. Other items that wear, they're going to be manual clutch assemblies, brake pads, brake shoes, rotors, drums, belts. Those are not covered at any time. And also the snow plows and the winches and also trailer hitches. That's going to put an extra load on the vehicle for them, and it's going to definitely break down items such as like the transmission and affect other parts of the vehicle. So if they have any of that equipment on there, we will not offer them a contract. If they add it afterwards and we find out, then their contract is void because they changed the vehicle. Now, as for payment options, I've done some research, and a lot of customers will choose to finance. Our economy has changed over the last few years, and I think we have all seen that. It has started to get better, but there's a lot of people that just don't have the money right out of their bank account in their pockets to put down, say, $2,000 for a contract, or even $1,500. So what we are coming up with is a plan that will incorporate 0% interest, and they can just finance pretty much for free, and it will be for 12, 24, 36 months, and they can pay us each month. Otherwise, if they'd like to pay in full, we are set to take cash, check, credit card, money order, or a certified check. This is going to give our customers a peace of mind, and they won't have to worry if their car breaks down. They won't have to worry how they're going to pay for it, because they're going to be setting aside money each month for the contract, or else when they pay in full, they'll have the coverage. And the coverage will start right away, even if they haven't made all of their monthly payments through the term of the contract. As long as they're current with their payments, then we will cover the repair that they need. And we will have a 1-800 number designated and set up for the different regions of the areas, and we have a call center staff that will handle this as well. That's my presentation, and I'd just like for you guys to think it over. I have more figures and more charts that I will be emailing you, and you can look that over and give me your feedback. I will be sticking around for about 10 or 15 minutes. If anyone has any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to go over the material with you. So, thank you very much.